Alright, Shalawam, Shalawam, Yahawah, this is the brother of Ron, here at GMS Fort Wayne, back with another edifying lesson through the power and spirit of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Love honors to the apostles and elders at GMS who rule well, and peace and blessings to the sincere occupier pushing this truth to you. I say Shalawam. Alright, this lesson is going to be about chastisement, man, because the closer we get to the end of this thing, the chastening is increasing, man. You know, the Lord is making sure that we're getting right, man, according to knowledge, according to how He wants us, you know. So this is just gonna be a quick lesson about dealing with chastening, chastisement, and bearing your cross. All right. I'm going to start out this lesson in Hebrews 12, verse 5. Alright, Hebrews 12 and 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of Him. You know, you're supposed to take this rebuke on the chin, man. You know, take it on the chin because it's for your better good, man. This isn't for the Lord ain't just doing this or having you go through these things, man, because for nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is doing this so that we are refined as that gold is. We are refined as that silver is refined, and tried as that gold is tried. You know, being put back to our purest form, man. You know, which is what we were created for. What were we created for? To please the Most High, do the will of the Most High. You know, be the image of the Most High, man. All right, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, He chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom He receiveth. So we're going to continue to read verse 7. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as sons, as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, Salakia, whereof all are partakers, then ye bastards and not sons, man. So if you are receiving chastisement, you don't understand that, the Lord is really taking you through the fire, man, then you're a bastard, man. You're a illegitimate son, man. You know, you're someone who the Lord doesn't have care for, man. But if you're receiving this chastisement, that means the Lord loves you, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you know that your power loves you, you know. And just like, well, I'm going to hit this right here. It's going to say in verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? So just like in the world, man, you got spirit, you got worldly fathers, man. Everybody has a worldly father. You have to be born. A father and a mother has to come together so that a child is born, man. So everybody got a worldly father, man. At the end of the day, when they told you something, and it could be uncles or whoever, man. But at the end of the day, when they told you something and they corrected you, you listen, man. How much more the Heavenly Father, the one who's the creator of spirits, man, dealing with you on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? You got to take this on the cheek wisely, man. Take it for what it is, man. The Lord's dealing with you, man. This is part of the truth. You claim to be in the truth, you have to take the chastening, man. It's only right. All right? Exactly. It says, shall we not much rather be in subjection? So, wouldn't you rather be in subjection unto Yahawah, man, than your earthly father, man? You know, your earthly father can't save you. Your earthly father can't rebuke demons from your mind, man. You know, you can't be like, oh, through my worldly father, I'll command these demons to get out. No, only through the names Yahawah and Yahawashi can those demons get casted out, man. You know, and this truth is give and take. So if you want Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to do things for you, you have to do things for them. You have to endure the chastening too, man. You know. Jump to 1 Peter's 5 and 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. In due time is when, at the time when the kingdom is established in the earth, man. During salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when you want to be exhorted, man. You know, you don't. What is this world giving us right now? What are you gaining in this world right now? More dollars, more clothes. Bullshit, man. Things that have no value, that profit you not, man. Alright, verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, Salakia, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And Lord, all the people who aren't enduring the chastening and the will of the Most High, man, those are the ones who Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is allowing the devil to have his way with, man. You know, you want to be saved from that. You don't want to. We fell off, and we've been off for so long, man. Why do we still? Why would we want the devil to continue to disrupt our lives, disrupt our relationship with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi? You know, that's foolish, man. That's unwise, man. And we know, according to the scriptures, the Lord is coming to judge the unwise. You know? Verse 9, 1 Peter 5 and 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. But the Most High of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Hamashiach Yahawashi, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect. We're being put back into our purest form, man. The most perfect you can be, man. You know, you can't do that on your own. That's why, that's part of this truth, man. We look to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to put us back in our most perfect form, man, in our most purest form. You know, so looking to the Lord to do that, it's not gonna always be peaches and roses, man. It's not gonna always be a sweet song, man. You know, we went off, and it's the only reason it's really uncomfortable is because we're not used to, you know, these ways, man. But we become, over time, man, you get used to it, man. We're getting back used to how the Lord wants us to be, man. All right. Verse 10 again, 1 Peter 5 and 10. But the Most High of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Hamashiach Yahawashi, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is doing this for his name's sake. The world will know who Yahawah is again, man. Who Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is, man. Right now, the world is covered in gross darkness, man. So the Lord chose a remnant you know, his elect, man, whom he's going to deal with, who's really going to retain the knowledge and understand who Yahawashi is and his reasonings for doing things. He's dealing with them right now, man, because the whole world ain't going to get it. Look at us when we go to the highways and byways. How many people just walk past you, man? Disregard the words of Yahawashi, man. You know? This is why you want to be in that number, man. You want to be on this side of the fence rather than this side of the fence, man. Because this side of the fence is their end is going to be horrendous, man. It's going to be ugly, man. It's not going to be a pretty sight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring this out for edification's sake. Zechariah. Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said Yahawah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahawah is my power, man. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is my power. So, the proof's in the pudding. Like, it's going to be 2/3 of our people that are cut off and die, man. Why? Because they don't call on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You know, they don't seek correction, you know. Let me get this real quick. The fools hated instruction, man. Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So the fools are the ones who are not trying to get right. Who, when the Lord might bring some chastening or chastisement the first time, they gonna fall out, man. They don't trust in the Lord. They still feel like they have to do, they have the power to do this thing on their own, not even knowing that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is gonna judge them, man. For that, you know, you're gonna get judged for not trusting in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. That's just how it's gonna go. All right. But the point of the matter being is that the 1/3 of the people of Israel, man, are calling on the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. In this land. What land? Babylon the Great, man. Which is America. You know? They shall call on my name and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is my power, man. You know what I'm saying? From there, I'm going to jump to... Alright, I'm gonna jump to Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. So you have to constantly endure this temptation that's coming to you, man. It's tempting when you see, when you're so used to doing the things that you used to do, man. You know, and you're in the truth, and you know that it's that close, man. You know what I'm saying? When you really putting off that old man and you see it, like, it's that close. It's tempting to fall back into those ways, man. But you have to constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. What's the last end? We have to endure to the end. What's the end, man? The day of judgment, the day of salvation, man. You know, salvation is only going to be for the elect, man. The 144,000 and the 1/3 of men, women, and children allotted to be saved, man. All right, ain't no, oh, well, I did my work. I feel like I done enough, so I'ma just wait. No, you can't do that, man. That's not what the scriptures say. That's not what the Heavenly Father says, man. You have to endure to the end, man. All right, Ecclesiasticus 2:4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So you're supposed to take it cheerfully. Why? Because you know that Yahawashi is dealing with you. You know? This ain't rocket science, man. It ain't that hard, man. When you change to a low estate, you should be rejoicing because, man, when you're in a low estate, you're not trying to gain the publicity, so to say, of this world, man. You're not trying to gain the ways of this world. You're not trying to be in the ways of this society, man. All right. Ecclesiasticus 2:5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahawah and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? And whom did he ever despise that called upon him? All the books of the prophets, man, you know what I'm saying? Look back upon them, man. Look at our forefathers, man, the ones that called on Yahawah, man. Did the Lord never not answer them? Even going back to the Exodus, man, when the children of Israel were complaining in the wilderness, didn't the Lord have Moses hit the rock, man, and water came out of it? He heard them, man. The Lord is going to hear those that call upon his name and believe, though, at the end of the day. It's one thing to call upon the Lord but still do your own thing. Calling upon the Lord and believing in him it's not going to come fast right when you say it, man. But it's going to come when the Lord Yahawah knows when the right time is, man. We don't. We're not greater than Yahawah. Yahawah is the creator, man. How can we know more than, you know what I'm saying, more than Yahawah, man? Doesn't make sense. All right. Verse 11, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering. The Lord is long-suffering. It's not going to come right when you feel like it should come, man. You know, you have to be long-suffering in this truth, man. And very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. All right. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? No man, what did Yahawah say, man? No man setting forth his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of heaven, man. If you already started this thing, you got to keep going. Endure. That's what enduring means, man. You know? Now I'm going to jump to Luke. Jump to Luke. 23. All right. Luke 9 and 23, and he said to them all, if any man will come after me, or I'm going to start at 22. Saying, the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected of the elders and chief priests and scribes and be slain and be raised the third day. All right, verse 23, and he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it, man. All right, you're supposed to bear this cross, man. Same way Yahawashi did. You know, Yahawashi was rejected basically the multitude, man. The mass of the people, man. You know, how much more his servants, man. We got to go through the same thing, man. You know, and we'll be risen on that third day just like Yahawashi, man. What's that third day? The ending of Esau's world, man. You know, the end of all be all, man, as we know it currently. You know what I'm saying? Jump to Luke 14 and I'm not 14 and 14 and 27. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. All right. So whoever doesn't bear this cross, man, they can't be a disciple of Yahawashi. They can't be a follower of Yahawashi, man. You know, you have to. That's constantly enduring, man. Constantly taking cheerfully what comes to you. You know, I'm gonna end out this lesson and Micah, Shalawam, bear with me. Micah 7 and 9. All right. I'm going to start at 8. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. So you got to be put to a lower state so that the Lord can speak to you, man. So the Lord can show his face to you, man. Show who he is, who he truly is, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to know it while you having your way right now, man. Or while you're having your way, period. You know, because you're going to be more focused on the upkeep of having your way. You know? Verse 9. I will bear the indignation of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness, man. So you got to continue to endure, man. You got to bear the indignation, because at the end of the day, like it says in Revelations, man, he has somewhat against us because we left our first love. Our first love is supposed to be Yahawah, man. Bahasham Yahawashi, man. You know? That's who we're in a relationship with. These women, man, they're supposed to be our glory. You know, they're supposed to be what our reward, you know, from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because that's how much the Lord loves us, you know, and we love the Lord back, man. You know, don't put your faith in these women. These women can't bring you salvation. These women can't rebuke the demons off you. These women can't, you know, they can't even give you they can't even be a pillar of rest right now, you know. For the most part, these women are a hindrance, you know. So that's how much more you need to put your faith and your trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, with that, I want to end out this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory, which is due to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS who rule well. And peace and bless to the sincere Akimar pushing this truth. To you, I say Shalawam.